Hi.
Hello, everybody. So
Hello.
Wayne's the first in.
Hi,
Happy Easter,
Wayne.
Wayne. Do you know, did you know, Mandy, that I'm going to be meeting with Wayne and his wife Suzanne in September?
Oh, really? Oh, how lovely.
Yes. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
going on a cruise. I think maybe an Alaskan cruise. I can't remember, but they have to come to Vancouver to get on the ship. So I'm going to meet them. I'm actually outside Vancouver, but I'll take a ferry in to hey, there's Suzanne. I'm just telling Mandy Suzanne about how we're going to meet up in September. So
Yeah.
yeah, so they're going to be in Vancouver, and I'll just take a ferry and drive into Vancouver, and we'll have lunch or dinner together, whatever. But I'm so excited about meeting them.
Yeah, I
So
bet you
hi,
are.
Linda.
Lovely.
Hi,
Hi,
Linda. Hi,
Linda.
Mama Bear. Yeah,
Hi,
this is
Mama
just a
Bear.
pop on. I didn't plan this, so we thought, let's see how if some people come in and could do some
Yeah.
readings.
Do some
There are
readings
2
for
days that we can meet up. All right. Fantastic. Hi, Tarot Stash. Hi, Gerald. Yeah, happy Easter. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Yeah, and Tarot and Gerald, you should come on with Mandy and I, with Mandy and me, um, sometime because I think we'd be a good matchup. She's as saucy as you are. I mean, of
Yeah.
course, you know I am.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotta have fun. Gotta
Yeah,
have
you
fun
gotta
with it.
have fun. You gotta have fun. I should bring this closer to me.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta have fun. When? Well, you're the busy guy. You tell me when.
Yeah, when?
Throw me some dates.
All the time. Just be have fun all the time. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. I'm retired. Well, um, not a lot of the peeps know this, but I, I retired in June 2019. This is
Yeah.
This is now 2022. I've been still working, filling in because they're so short of teachers.
Yeah.
And and when I went to go, I mean, I was working every day last fall, which I can't keep that up. And then for the month of November, I went out to Alberta and took care of my sick daughter. So I was off for a month, and I thought, I like this. This is what retirement should be. So I
Yeah.
booked off, said, no, don't call me, till after Christmas. And then they the dispatch contacted me and said, do you want to be on the list? Do you want us to call you? And I said, no, I, don't bother me till after spring break.
Mhm.
And then, of course, I hadn't heard from them. So I had all this time out. Good thing, too, because it was really busy with other things.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't this past week, but the week before, a really good friend of mine on my old staff said, I really need you to come in for a day and a half. I want to go to this wedding. It was out of town. So um, I said, okay, for you, I'll do it because he's a good friend of mine and he's got a really great class. So
Yeah.
it was a walk in the park. Um, but then I was in the office on one of those days, and this teacher came up to me with tears in her eyes. She was obviously in crisis
Yeah.
and under a lot of stress and said, could you take my class for a week, the following week, so she could take a week off? I mean, she didn't tell me it was stress, but she didn't have to
But
tell me.
no, you could see it. Yeah.
Oh, you could
Oh.
see it in her energy, and we are empaths.
Yes, please.
I didn't even ask what the situation was. I don't need to know.
No.
Anyways, so I took a class, very, very tough class, very tough class. I
Mm.
taught a lot of them, and just the mix of the class. There's some real characters in there, and there's one boy that's really violent.
Mm.
So, anyways, I took the class for the week. Boy, I whipped them into shape, and I
Yeah.
sent that boy home. I sent that boy home when he, was violent with another kid.
Mm.
And then another time I had to, well, the same day actually, I had to get in between him and this other kid and say, you have to go through me.
Yeah.
And he backed
Could
off.
could I tell you a story about when I was teaching drama?
Yes.
I was I was a student myself, so I would take classes sometimes because the kids listened to me. I was an
Right.
adult student. I was like 27, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it was year 9, and I used to take year 9 once a week. And
Okay,
so
so
anyway, I
year
didn't
nine. So what's year
year
nine?
year
Is
9.
that
They were about,
kindergarten?
no, they were about
No, I mean
14, 15,
kindergarten and then
no,
14, 15.
14,
Oh,
15 year olds. Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
grade 9, grade 10. Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Hey, Arlene.
my niece was in the class, so I didn't think nothing of it. Our friends, I treat them all the
Yeah,
same.
right, right,
Um, years later, years later, after school had finished and I was no longer a teacher down there, or
right.
just like helping, really,
Yeah,
not a proper teacher,
yeah,
just like helping out.
yeah,
This
yeah.
young boy told me that he fell in love with me.
Mm-hmm.
I was, oh my God.
I had the same thing
I said, I
happen when I
wondered
was
why you were so
27.
well behaved with me. He was so well
I
behaved.
know
I was the only
there
one who
was
could
this.
make him behave.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that happened
Mm.
to me as well. At age 27, as a young teacher. I
Yeah.
just told this kid because he's a bit of an outcast. And I said to him, because their bodies are changing and everything, but, and he had BO. So I took
Mm.
him aside one day, or I just kept him after class one day, and I said, I'm not saying this to embarrass you, but, I'm
Mhm.
saying this, for your benefit. But, if you are showering, and you are using deodorant, it's not strong enough. Perhaps you need to change your deodorant. So I thought I was
Mm.
covering all bases, like, okay, shower and put some deodorant on. Hi, Nancy Riker. And so, anyways, ever since I did that, he was just, yeah, he was in love with me.
Yeah, yeah.
You could
Well,
tell.
I was doing theater studies, right, when was teaching drama, the kids
Hmm.
drama. So I was doing
Hmm.
the A-level theater studies, and we had to do Our Country's Good, which is with Americans and the Australians and stuff like that. Or was it Brezhnev's Children? That's it, Brezhnev's Children.
Oh,
And
yes.
this
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
guy had to play the American sailor, right?
Right.
So I was one of these Russians in this hospital, and he was an
Right.
American sailor, and he had the flag over him, yeah,
Right.
and he had to come down on the bed onto me, and on the stage, and I was
Hmm.
like, he was stinking. He was absolutely stinking.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I said, you got to wear deodorant. I mean, he wasn't a kid. He
Hmm.
was like an older boy, 18. We were in theatre studies, it was like sixth form, so it wasn't like a kid. But we were on the stage and he had to come over me like that. And he was absolutely
Yeah.
stinking. So I bought him his
Oh.
aftershave. I bought him the.
Yeah. Well, also,
Ever
he was
since
probably
then,
pretty
he put aftershave on. Or
he
deodorant.
was probably pretty nervous too,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
wouldn't help, you know? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, especially with
I know
me.
in my 20s, I sweated a lot. I had to wear men's deodorant, it had to be really strong.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I don't know why. Even
I
my
don't know.
feet sweat. Even
Yeah,
my
do they?
feet
Mine
sweat. It
too,
was just,
actually. Yeah,
yeah,
my
mine don't
feet sweat.
anymore.
No.
Yeah.
My flip-flops slip
So
off my feet.
I'm just going to say hi to Arlene and Deb Z.
I
Yeah, looks like many of us are tired of winter. I was telling Mandy backstage that, we have January weather here.
yeah.
It's crazy, crazy, crazy. In fact, it snowed last week, which is
Did it
nuts.
really? God.
Yeah, not for it didn't really accumulate, but still that tells you what the temperatures were like. It snowed,
Yeah,
for about half an hour. It was crazy.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful in
So,
Canada, eh?
oh, I love it here.
Yeah, I bet.
You need to move here. I love it here,
Oh,
especially
gorgeous.
where I am. I'm just
I
in
actually, I
I'm in
was watching
I'm in
this guy.
heaven.
He had raccoons coming into his garden,
Right.
and yeah, loads of them, absolutely loads of them. They're climbing all over him. He was feeding them hot dogs, and it was in
They
Canada.
were what? They were
Hot
what?
dogs, raccoons.
Oh, right. Oh, you know, you know what? I've just discovered this channel called Useless Farm. And what it is, so Arlene says we have got 4 feet in the last few weeks and it's not going away. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And yeah, North Dakota is tired of winter. Well, that's just south of Manitoba. That's where my daughter used to live. So they have the same kind of weather. So the state's been closed down after 3-day blizzard. Oh, that's just nuts.
Yeah. So I got a bit of
Yeah.
news about what's just happened here
Mm-hmm.
where I live. I live in Deer
Yep.
Park, right? And Deer Park is Little America, right?
Oh,
This is
oh, is
where,
it? No, I didn't know that.
yeah, this is where I live is Little America in Plymouth, right? It's called
Oh,
Little
and
America
why is it? Yeah,
because
go ahead.
during the war, the Second World War,
Uh-huh.
this was an American base here.
Oh, okay.
So these houses that I live in, they were marriage quarters. And the American soldiers, they were based around here as well, and they lived here in the houses.
Right,
So
right,
I don't know if this is anything to do with what's happened today. There's a bomb squad out
right.
on this Little America estate where I am, right? Cordoned off half of the estate today.
Oh no.
I know.
Now, when you
Americans,
say when you say estates, it's actually a different meaning than I'm used to. Isn't it kind of a group of apartments or something, or a development, or what is it?
was those. It's like an estate. An estate. You know, where there's a load of houses. It's a
Mm-hmm.
like in a complex, like a complex. Not really, but
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
big piece of land with loads and loads of houses. There's
yes, yeah.
Oregon. I live in California Gardens. This is California Gardens where I am. So there's Oregon Way, and then there's Star Close, and all these other. All the streets are named after states. You
Oh,
know?
okay.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Cool.
yeah. So yeah, then that ends somewhere. There's a bomb.
Oh
Crazy.
no.
I
That
know.
is crazy. Arlene says that she was on with Jay and Ron, and Ron was complaining about a little snow.
Yeah.
So I carried my laptop outside and said, "Now that's fucking snow." That's too funny. Yeah, I bet that shut him up. Yeah, Debsy. That's why I thought estate a housing complex. I watch a lot of Brit TV, so I kind of picked that up, that context. That's what it must mean. I guess it used to be an estate, and then they developed it. Maybe that's why it's called that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, during the war, during the Second World War, the Navy, the sailors, that's how some of them lived, and they or stay when they were based here.
Yeah, there were a
Yeah.
lot of British women that came to Canada that were married to Canadian soldiers, and I think also to American soldiers. Living
Yeah.
in the States. I used to work with one. Yeah, she used to tell me lots of stories.
My
And
ex-husband's
that,
mum was a GI bride.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
there was
So
a lot of them here too.
yeah.
And oh, what was I going to say? I lost it. Yeah, Arlene, I love British TV as well. Oh, do you know that, Arlene? Do you know that show? It's called Q, I think, with Sandy. What's Tor? Do you know which show I'm talking about?
Uh,
It's a quiz show.
Right.
Yeah, and I think it's called QI, maybe. But
Mm.
Sandy
Pusher.
Yeah, you never seen it? It's hilarious. It is hilarious,
I
and you
like
learn a
watching.
lot.
Yeah, I love watching
And you
quiz shows.
learn a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, Arlene says, yeah, Q is fantastic, so smart. It's very smart. You learn a lot, but they're so
Oh,
funny.
it's called
The
Q.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. hmm
See,
And
when I
so
was
I'm
looking
able to
after
watch.
my grandson, I used to go down my
Uh-huh.
mum's and we would look
Right.
after him together. So he had two nannies, and it was brilliant, you know. So it's right from when he was a baby because Cherie was working, and we sit there and watch all the game shows. And but I can
Yeah,
remember that one.
yeah.
Uh,
Arlene says, yeah, Sandy, I forget her last name, but she's a great lesbian. Well,
oh, the
that
big
wasn't the first
woman,
thing that came. That wasn't the first thing that came to my mind, but yeah, she is.
the
She's
chase.
so much. She was so much fun, and she took
Are
the
you
place
talking about
of what's the what
the chase?
the the chase. I don't know. I just know her from that show, and she's also got a
Oh,
travel show where she goes and stays in these wonderful places around Britain,
wow.
and it's really neat too. Um, I should look up the. Oh,
I
anyways, I
don't
started
even
this
know where it
conversation.
is.
Yeah, uh, I started this conversation saying that you should look up on YouTube "Useless Farm," and
You
it's this gal in yeah, and it says yes, Jimmy Carr is on many of the shows. That's true. Anyways, this woman in Ontario,
mhm.
it's a useless farm because all her farm animals are pets. They
Uh-huh.
don't produce anything, right? And so she's got, yes, Sandy Toksvig. That's right. That's who it is. She's originally from Denmark, but grew up in New York, and she had a New York accent. And then now,
Ah,
for the last, I don't know, 30 years, she's been living in in Britain. So she's
ah.
got an interesting background. Good morning, Janine. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Janine.
Okay, Janine, Rondell needs to email me where somebody Juliet paid for a reading, so she needs to contact me and we can set up a time. Oh, you've got my back. All right. Yes, Alan Davies. Alan Davies is the panel member that's always there, and he's hilarious. I
Yeah,
mean,
yes.
it's yeah, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's a great show. But getting back to the useless farm, there's a woman whose name is Amanda, and they have all this acreage. Just I think it's just outside Kingston,
Mm-hmm.
Ontario, for folks that would know the area. And Kingston is there's a big military base there. But anyways, she she has her overalls on, and she's got these long eyelashes, fake long eyelashes. She's got these fake nails. She's got lipstick on. You know, in the
Mm-hmm.
summer, you can see that she has painted toenails. I mean, anyway, she's decked out, but she's in her overalls. But even though she's got all this makeup and nails and so on, she's very down to earth. and she's very calm with the animals, and she just loves them so much. But you got to watch it for she's got a pair of emus. You know, they're like ostriches.
Yeah.
And so one she got as a baby. His name is Stanley. So he's the the male. And the other one she got as an adult, and it's this female emu that was kicked out of about 4 different private zoos, little zoos. She
Oh,
is she is terrible. Anyway, she called her Karen. And this is even before the whole Karen business in the United States about,
uh,
racist Karen, and look what
yeah.
Karen's done now or what. And
Oh,
anyway, she said she
Sharon,
named her
Karen.
before that, but she's a perfect Karen. Anyway, you should see her. So she's got her cell phone up, and you can see her that she'll be there next to the emu pen. And all of a sudden, she sticks her arm out, and what she's doing, she's grabbing the neck. She's actually not grabbing the neck, but blocking the Karen. All of a sudden, she goes, boom, straight arm, and stops her. And you wonder how she knows, but she does. Maybe she sees her in the camera, but she's
Yeah.
always going like this, stopping her. It's just hilarious. And she
Yeah.
never gets upset with her.
No.
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 Oh, Karen, you're in a particularly bad mood today, or that sort of thing. Or oh,
Yeah.
there's the drama
So
queen. I mean,
lovely.
she loves her. Like I showed a friend of mine one of the videos. Seeing this emu attacking her, and she's,
Oh,
oh
he
my
was
God.
attacking her. Oh.
Oh yeah, just charges her.
And she
And so
left.
Amanda just puts her hand out and grabs her. She doesn't actually grab her; she just stops her at her neck, and then she pets her. She just loves these animals. Anyway, she's got 3 llamas. The way they've shaved them. One one of them looks like he's from the 80s, look like, maybe Bon Jovi or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
one she calls Michael, and she says he's really dumb. He has maybe 1.5 brain cells.
No.
And the other one, Craig, is just
A
cranky.
lummox.
And then yeah, and then llamas, yeah. And then she's got this chicken who's a small chicken. They're all fluffy. I forget what they're called. His name is Brad, and he's horrible. He just attacks her, at her
Yeah.
feet, and
Yeah.
she has to. I mean, he's just. But it's not that she's mean to them. It's just she's taken on, like me, taken on these really, really tough kids at school, right? And she just
Yeah.
loves them.
Yeah.
You got to watch
Fun.
it. It's so cute. Anyways, enough
Have you
about
seen
that.
that Michael Sanders? Sanders or something like that. He's got this chicken called Ruru.
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh,
Oh, I
it's a
will write
Spanish,
that
but
down.
yeah, it's adopted or the chickens adopted them, and it's
Oh yeah.
called Inspire Nation.
Oh, I think I might have seen that on the feed. Inspire
Yeah,
Nation. Okay.
and he's got this chicken
He,
called Ruru. It's funny. It loves
anyway,
him.
she's been on the news. They just, saying, because she's got like 149,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
It's just pretty amazing. And I know one of her videos, I think was in the millions that people viewed it, but she's just so chill with them, and she loves them so much.
yeah, yeah. I was going
Yeah.
to get chickens and a goat when I was in America. I went to buy
Right.
one. I went to get a goat, and I thought about
Yeah.
getting some chickens as well. But it was too dirty. This farm, it wasn't that clean.
Oh
And I
yeah.
thought, I just didn't feel right about getting a goat from there.
No.
So I never did get one in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. She keeps their pens really clean.
yeah,
She makes it look like she's living this life of luxury with her pets, but no, that's a lot of work. And she says, "Oh, I have to go to work now." Like she'll be up early in the morning. Time to go to work. So she has a job too.
yeah, yeah. It's a lot
That
of
mean
work.
she has inspired me.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll get. I haven't got any, and we used to have chickens and turkeys and ducks. 30 years
Mm.
ago. What else did we have? We had a goat.
Yeah. I love
So
goat.
yeah, and we had a miniature pony.
Yeah.
Well, just a pony, I think.
They're the
Yeah,
feisty ones, aren't they? The miniature ones.
yeah. It
They've
wasn't
got
a
hang
miniature. It was just a pony. Yeah, and
I
it
said
it,
they
it
got
was pretty
hang-ups
chill.
because they're tiny.
Well, you know what they say. The little man syndrome.
Yeah. They do have little man syndrome. These little
Yeah,
ones.
yeah. Well, same with dogs like Chihuahuas and so on. They make their presence known.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, yeah. So Janine's in Australia, and she says Rondell and I were driving through a suburban area once, and there was a massive emu on the side of the road. First time I'd ever seen one outside of a zoo.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So,
yeah.
and we had peacocks. We had peacocks at one time, 7, 4, 3 males and 3 females. Never again.
No.
They are messy. They are noisy. and they took off. Actually, there's a provincial park that's just it's just up the trail from us on the side. I'm on the side of this mountain, and they went off into the provincial park, and we never bothered to go get them because we couldn't find them anyway. So,
Oh, oh, I've got deers around where I live.
oh my God, Arlene, did you have a sheep and did your husband have a stool? Just saying. Well, you know what? We have a saying here on Salt Spring, which is very famous worldwide, actually, for our sheep here. Our Salt Spring lamb is served in the finest New York restaurants and so on and so forth. Hi, Manasseh. Happy Easter.
Hi, Manasseh.
Yeah. Anyways, I have to say this right now, but you know the song by the Rolling Stones, Hey You, Get Off of My Cloud? Here it is. Well, here it's, Hey McCloud, Get Off of My You. EWE. So, yeah. I went to the market. We have a market every Saturday from about this time of year until the fall, until our Canadian Thanksgiving. And they sell, there's people with farm produce. There's there's people that make clothes and hats and jewelry, and it's all has to be made on the island by artisans, pottery, of course, and different kinds of foods. Yeah, like condiments, like really nice vinegars and jams and
Nice.
spices, and I mean it goes on and on. It's really, yeah, it's a farmer's market, and it's quite a drawing point for tourists. They come to see the farmer's market, and then we also have a straight farmer's market for food, for fruit and vegetables on Tuesdays, but Saturdays
I do
is
miss the
the
States, I miss America so much.
Do you? For those kinds of things, you mean? The markets? Uh-oh, I think I froze.
Now we come back
think,
again. It's okay,
yeah.
we're back again.
Okay, good. If it gets really bad, you guys tell me in the chat. I will switch computers and go on the signal on my phone. It's much better. Okay, so what was I talking about? The markets. Well, anyways, I bought myself a ring. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It looks like peridot, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Peridot.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's called Parrot something?
Peridot.
Peridot, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways, I was looking at the different rings and this one just called to me. So, and it's got a nice silver, really nice guy I bought it
good
from.
for the heart, that one.
Oh, well, I knew the green definitely for the heart, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, it just,
I got a green
it's
one.
great. Oh, cool. Very pretty.
Emerald.
So, I thought for my weeks working, when I unexpectedly the whole week, I thought I'm gonna treat myself.
Yeah, why not?
This one is the purple stone.
Amethyst.
I can't. Amethyst. Yeah, I bought it in Mexico 20 years ago. I love it. I used to have it on my ring finger, but my fingers have gotten fat over the years.
I had a belly bar and I had a little amethyst in it. It was lovely. It was like a butterfly. But
Aw.
I took it out. I took it out.
I used to have dragon.
Just probably must.
Yeah, and I used to have dragonfly earrings that had the amethyst as well. There's some beautiful jewelry makers here. What's Arlene going on here? Is it the straight market for non-gay people? That's rude. What are you talking about? I missed that. Debsy says we have a flea market nearby every weekend that I want to check out. Love flea markets. Yeah, we have flea markets too occasionally.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
I lived in Vegas, they had a flea market. I loved it in there.
Right. Yeah. It's pretty neat. So Suzanne says, sounds like just the one we have here will be opening up in about 3 weeks for the season. Yeah, we usually, I think they started a week before Easter, but it's been really cold. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But it's neat. Yeah, we've got some great artisans here, great potters and painters and jewelry makers.
Yeah.
You said it was a straight market? Oh, I see. Oh, peridot. Yes, peridot. That's right.
Peridot.
Um,
Yeah.
oh, I see what she means. I meant, yeah. I was talking about the Saturday market where there's lots of other goods besides the farmers' produce. And then I said on Tuesdays it's a straight farmers market. So of course she would pick up on that. I was saying it's straight, just straight produce, not other things. But of course she would. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. New stuff and other people's stuff, like a huge rummage sale. Yeah, that's we have those too. And then we have art shows, and especially in the summer, there's lots of things going on. There's even art tours where you can go all over the island and visit the artists in their, in their shops and
It
stuff like
sounds
that.
beautiful. It really does.
Yeah,
We got
it's pretty
nothing in
wonderful
England,
here.
Yeah.
Wow,
Got nothing like
surprises
that
me.
here.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. So, hi, Dan. What? Hi, Sharon. Just wondering if you hate me. Why would I hate you? Or if I ever did you wrong. I'm sorry, Sharon. If I did, I truly love you and meant no harm. I have no idea. Do you know what I think that is? She, on the Tuesdays especially, Deanne likes to nip a bit, right? And I think maybe she nipped a little too much recently, and she probably thought she did something to me, and so she's just covering her ass.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Mind you, Sharon, I remember one time, right, when you were on the
Yes.
Nasty Women, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you were doing doing your bit, and I said to you, "Oh, you are awful," right? And that's how I said it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
comedian,
Oh,
like
fly
comedy,
by.
British
Yeah.
comedy. Yeah. Oh, you are awful. You got
Oh,
really upset. You
oh,
thought it
did
was
I?
serious.
Well,
You thought it was
it
saying you
was,
were horrible, awful.
fake. It was probably
I didn't
fake
mean it
serious.
like
I don't know.
that. I was just having a
Okay.
laugh. Just having a laugh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably just took it the wrong way.
You did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Sharon, we missed you on the after hours the other day with Lisa and Sonia. Yeah, I saw that they went on, but I was just too tired. As I was telling folks who were in here earlier, and I taught all week, and I taught a really tough class, so I was exhausted
Yeah.
at the end of the day. I remember going into the vice. I remember going because I didn't sit down. I was constantly working that room, catching
Yeah.
things before they could start.
It's
But
not
also I
easy.
do,
It's not easy. It's one of the
no, it's
hardest
not.
jobs, I think.
Yeah,
It really is.
absolutely, especially where you're not the regular teacher. So Arlene was saying, yeah, the sergeant is back. But I do it with love, and I have a great sense of humor. I use humor rather than
Yeah.
getting in kids' faces about something. But then when I have to, yeah, I'll set you straight.
When I was teaching drama, especially the year sevens, the little ones,
Mm-hmm.
they would drain me. They would drain me.
Oh yeah.
I was absolutely exhausted. Yeah.
So that would be what, the 11 and 12-year-olds, or?
Yeah, the little ones. They were adorable,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was
That's
teaching. I was teaching the 10 and 11-year-olds, but now at this time of year, they'll be 11 and 12-year-olds. So,
yeah,
yeah.
because they were like just new into the like secondary school, they would call me
Right.
Miss, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards they call me Auntie Mandy because my nephew Ashley was
Right.
in
Right.
year seven. So Katie was in year
Right.
9 where I used to teach year 9, and then Ashley was in year 7. And so all the kids, because he used to call me Auntie Mandy, all the kids used to call me Auntie Mandy as well.
Aw, well, that's so
Yeah, it was
cute.
cute.
I know. I still hear Ms. Lee, or Mrs. Lee, whatever. And you know, I
One time I
actually
had,
they were. Go ahead.
one time I had to tell this little girl to behave, and because she loved me so much, she got upset
Hmm.
because she thought I was shouting at her and picking on her. Shame. She said, "Mrs. Marlowe shouted at me." She didn't call me Auntie Mandy that time, and I was like, "Oh, you know, I didn't mean
Yeah.
it like that. Just saying, sit down."
Well,
Yeah.
there's this one kid in the class. He's, as I said before, he's quite violent, but he's always picking on kids and so on and starting things. And then he goes home and, you know, and then a kid will try to defend themselves and then he plays the victim and he goes home and tells his parents that he's the victim and he is not. He's
And he's
terrible.
not. Yeah.
No, he's terrible. He's awful. He's going to end up, somebody's going to clean his clock when he gets
Yeah.
older.
Well, one day he'll get it. You know.
I think he's going to end up being killed. He's just awful.
It's hard. It's
So
hard, isn't it? It's very
yeah,
sad.
really sad. So I had him sent home. Like I don't know, the way they handle it now is
You've got to be so careful, especially what happened with that young boy, Ethan Crumley.
right.
You know,
What
you
happened?
just got to be so careful. Well, he shut up the school, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Parklands.
Right.
No, not
Right.
Parkland.
Oh,
But
right.
the parents are being charged for it
Oh, I know
because
which one you're
they
talking
bought him the
about now.
gun for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
I just can't believe that. It's just so
Yeah,
awful.
mummy and
Anyway,
son time at the shooting range.
yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, the boy I'm talking about, he comes from a terrible family. That it's the father. He's violent, and
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually hits them, but he's emotionally abusive. And the whole, all his brothers, they are infamous on the island for being violent. For
You know, you'll
example,
probably find that he's not allowed to speak at home,
probably not.
and that's where the anger's coming from.
Yeah, no, it's, and also something traumatic. Like I taught him for 2 years. I taught him in grade 2 and grade 3. So when he was like 7 and 8, and he was lovely with me. He loved me. I loved him. He had learning difficulties, but he really tried his best. He was one of my favorite students. I just totally loved him. I love all my kids, but I really had a soft spot for him. And then May of that year, a switch went off. Although he would get into scraps out in the playground, he'd had a temper. But he was always good as gold in the classroom. So, but in May of this year, a switch was flipped, and he started kicking kids and punching them and so on. So it started, and it's just gotten worse. And I actually said to him, like the next year, I retired, right? So I came in, and he was just not doing well at all. And the principal, I talked to the principal about it, and I said, well, let's see if I can talk to him. So I talked to him. I said, something's happened. I know something's happened. You've changed overnight. And he said, no, he didn't know. He didn't know. But then it took another 6 months. Finally, it came out what happened. There was something traumatic at home with a gun. Isn't that awful?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. They're getting guns in this country now. People stabbing each other up, and it's getting terrible.
Oh, well, here too. Yeah, here too with drugs. It's usually drug related. We have some drive-by shootings. Not where I am, but in the big cities in Canada, that's what's happening.
I was walking Kieran
people getting guns
school
illegally.
one time in London, and I've walked past these shops. All the windows are smashed in. There were riots.
Right.
in the night through the night.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know it is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are stabbers too. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right, Deb. It's usually drug or mental health related, so we're not immune to it. But it's but then it's nowhere on the scale of what you see in the States. We're still pretty safe, even
Yeah.
with this happening. However, my nephew was murdered last fall, and it was
Yeah.
drug related. He was, but he was not into the drugs. He was. It just happened that his roommates were on the fringe of this gang, so that's what happened.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Shame. Yeah.
So Sharon, relevant to what you think, I'm 55 and never touched a sip of alcohol until Trump. And I could do without and care less. I have a degree in social work and city counseling. Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah, it would drive you to drink. It would drive you to drink for sure.
I can't drink anymore.
Yeah, I can't. Despite what I said on shows. I mean, I have
I
a
love
drink
a
with
drink.
Lisa.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a drink with Lisa while we're doing Nasty Women, but other than that, I don't really. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a collection of really nice, Scotch and bourbon and gin, but they're really, really good and they're expensive. So it's not something
Yeah.
you're going to knock it back. It's just
I can drink
I just
gin,
enjoy it.
but not beer
Mm.
anymore. Because that
Yeah, no,
just
I don't drink
irritates
beer.
me.
No.
Yeah. Gin I can
Well,
drink.
it's all the carbs. The other thing is I can't drink because I'm type 2 diabetic, but I have it like once a week. And
Yeah.
well,
I
I mean,
don't
I've
even
had
have
the
it
odd,
once a week anymore. I used to drink like a lot.
right.
I don't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have one or two drinks, but that's it. I know there's been the odd time where Lisa and EQ and Sonia and I have done kind of an all-nighter, and we're drinking, but that's very rare. I mean, I can't do I
I
can't do
can't do the
that.
all night.
And of course
No.
I pay for it the next day. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of people are saying they don't drink at all. Yeah. You know what? I didn't drink for
Oh, see.
21 years, from age 23 to age 44. I didn't drink at all.
No?
And then my husband started making wine.
Nick became a wino.
Well, again, teaching's really tough.
It is tough.
And
It is tough.
I would come home.
Be
Yeah. And I
this.
would come home making dinner and I'd have a glass of wine. I also said to my two girls, okay, I used to call it the pit hour. And what I meant by that is I'm a finely tuned race car. Like, I'm a highly skilled teacher. I've got lots of skills, right? That's why I've been
Yeah.
successful. But I'm a race car and I have to go into the pit, right? Get my tires changed, maybe a new engine, oil change, whatever. So this is my pit hour. So don't say anything to me. Don't call me mother or mom. Don't call me Mrs. Lee. I've been, kids have been at me all day. So, was the wine to get the sheep drunk? No, it's to get me drunk. So, no, my husband he's not a big drinker, but he loves making things and he got into winemaking and he got quite good at it. So it's just that he loves doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
anyways, I'd be standing there at the stove making dinner and I have my head of my glass of wine. So
Yeah.
I was having a glass of wine every night, sometimes too, but I had to, because I was you come home and you're blotto. You don't have anything left to give anybody.
Yeah. When I lived in Vegas, I used to drink wine every night just to get me to
Mm,
sleep because I was nervous living on
yeah.
my own in this mobile home,
Right.
with my
Oh,
daughter.
right.
I had a gun, but I didn't know how to use it. So I was like, I didn't know where to keep it either.
There's
It
a
was quite,
rifle under my bed. I have no
yeah,
idea where the ammo is.
I didn't know
I
what to
mean,
do. I was just like, so I put it under my pillow. What if I need to use it? Then
uh-huh.
I would, so then I'd take Cherie and put her in bed with me, right? because I was on my own. I was divorced by then,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I would drink a bottle of wine at night as well, so I could go to sleep. So I was so
Yeah.
nervous, and that's why I came home. Really,
And it turns out that having
yeah,
alcohol is not the best thing. You may fall asleep initially, but then you wake up. That's what
yeah.
happened to me. So it's
I
actually
had,
not good to. Yeah.
yeah, I had these shutters as well, which was like a a metal shutters. You pull them down and they cover the windows. It was a mobile home. It was all
Yes.
steel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was
What a
pretty.
way
It
to
was
live,
quite
eh?
safe. It was quite safe, but there was this weird guy living behind me, and he kept on being
Mm-hmm.
bossy with me all the time. I was only young. I
Mm-hmm.
was like 25, you know.
Right.
So I just decided to come home, but I miss it. I do miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, as I say, I just buy really good stuff and I just sip it, the scotch, you just sip.
yeah.
Anyways, Arlene says, I know that Arlene doesn't drink, but she says you should see my order of smoke for the summer. You know what that is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I can't do it. As I've said many times on this show that I go on an incredible trip.
Yeah. I
I fall
like it.
asleep
I
or
do.
I
Yeah, I do like
well,
it.
I you, well, yeah, it's just I'm too sensitive to it and it actually opens a portal for me. So, I will go off to it. I actually literally went
Yeah.
to a different planet.
It's
I'm
nothing
not
like
joking.
here. It's nothing like the stuff you get over there. Honest God, it's like
Oh, well,
over
BC,
there.
but British Columbia is noted for how strong how
Yeah,
strong their
it blew
marijuana
my
is.
head off when I had
Absolutely.
it in California. Blew my head
Mm.
off. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like it. I didn't
Hmm.
like it.
It blows my head off.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I thought, I can't wait for it to just wear off. I wish I could go to sleep. It was like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, my wife had given me. Um, I had a cold and I was just feeling the flu and I was just feeling miserable. And so she said, "Well, take this. It'll take your mind off it." Because she had marijuana all the time. I didn't. I may
Mm.
have a puff or two at a party, but I had to be really careful, right? I usually didn't because I
Mm.
didn't know what was going to happen to me. Either fall asleep and miss the party,
Mm.
or honestly, it opened a portal and I'd have this big adventure.
Did you have it before or after? Because they say, what's it, bong before beer, you're in the
Before or after
clear.
what?
Before the smoke, the drink.
Uh,
Is it,
oh,
as
it
there's a
would.
saying,
I would have it probably. I'd be drinking while I had it. Nope, this capsule that had,
yeah, so if you have it afterwards,
obviously.
then it would make you sick, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Now it wasn't that I got sick. It was that I just um I had some pretty well, I let's put it this way. I didn't need LSD. Not that I've ever tried it. I haven't.
I've never tried it, I
Wayne
can't lie.
says it's all BS. You still get sick. But
Mm.
I've told this story before. Anyways, my wife gave me this capsule. Obviously it had THC and stuff like that. She says this will, Anyways, so after and she went out with friends of mine, for like we were in this little motorcycle club, and she didn't ride, but she was friends with my friends, and she'd come on the rides. One of the guys would take her on as his passenger, and so they were going out to the pub for a meal. And I said, "You go. Don't worry about me. I'll stay home because I just feel miserable." So she gave me this capsule, and then about 20 minutes later, I was standing in the hallway going to the bedroom, and it felt like this cone came over me. I could feel all of a sudden. I could, and this energy went like it was really really, it went zzz over my head, right? And,
Oh,
and
how
I got really
freaky.
weird.
Yeah, I bet.
It was very freaky, and
Yeah.
I couldn't, and I became extremely paranoid. And I felt I couldn't function. Like I was just so
Weird. I wonder
stoned.
what it was in a
So I,
capsule.
so I took my cell phone to phone my wife to come back because I wanted her to be there and she could hold my hand because I was so paranoid. I've never felt that feeling before. And so she didn't have a phone. She back then she just didn't. This would be about, I don't know, 2007 or 8, maybe a little bit later, but she didn't have a cell phone. So anyways, but a friend of mine did. So I phoned her at the restaurant. And so I take my cell phone and I'm in this other world, and to fight to get through to be able to
To
dial that
tell her.
number to tell her, yeah, and it felt like I had to go through this obstacle course just to
Just to
get there. I mean, it
think.
was crazy. It was
Wonder what
absolutely
that
crazy.
was. Yeah, I wonder what that was.
I'm
God.
just very, very, very sensitive. So it must have been pretty
Yeah.
high THC. So anyways,
I don't,
I finally get through, and my friend Tammy answers the phone and said it, it was all I could do to say anything. And I
anything.
go, put Sue on. And she said, "Are you all right?" No.
God. How
Anyway,
scary. I wonder
Sue
what
came
that
right home. It
was.
was scary. So, anyways, I'm in the bed and she's holding my, like she says, "Well, I'm just gonna go get some." No, don't leave, don't leave. I'm holding onto her hand. And what was happening
Yeah.
is I was actually on another planet. It was crystalline based, and I saw all these buildings made out of crystals. It was like, it was kind of like, the original Superman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The
So,
crystalline.
yeah, yeah. So it was. Uh, oh, hi, Greeter. Hi,
Hey, Greta.
Sonia. Happy Easter.
Hi,
And I know
Sonia.
Alex is here too. Hi. Yeah. Anyways, they're doing their own thing talking there, as they usually do.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, 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 it really felt like I was observing, I was on this planet. It was really,
Yeah.
really
When
interesting.
I
And then
was,
another time, what happened to me, go ahead.
oh,
I've done
sorry.
enough talking.
When I was 16, that
Mm-mm.
happened to me. I'd never taken drugs before, because I'd only just left school, really. It was 16, 17. And I met up with this girl from school. We went to boarding school together.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Right.
met her after school. We both met. We met at someplace. And she said, come to her friend's house. She had these friends to come there. And she said, you can have a smoke with us. And I said, I've never had a smoke before. Never.
Right.
And she said,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. She said, it's brilliant. She said, I'll be there with you. So I went to this house, had a smoke, right? Thought I knew exactly what I was doing. I, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Well, it was off my head.
Yeah.
Off my head. And then they gave me something
Yeah.
else, which you blow in or something like that. And it's like, and
Yeah.
then they give me something else, and then, oh my God. I was absolutely off my head,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
my first experience ever. And that put me off until I was about 27 when I come back from America. Yeah. That's when
Yeah.
I started
Well,
smoking.
yeah. Well, Mandy, I had it once when I was in university, and it was with my husband's friends. I tried it. And I thought, of course, I couldn't stop laughing, and my cheeks got, really sore from
It
all
was me.
smiling so much. I can't stop smiling, right? And I just didn't like the feeling. I guess, it really, I don't like losing control. Like when I have alcohol, like back then, I could, if something happened, I could always straighten up and, you know,
Oh, I feel differently.
deal
If
with
I could,
whatever it is. Whereas the marijuana, you couldn't
it
do that.
lasts longer, so it's hard. Sometimes it can be horrible, especially if you have too much and
Yeah.
make you feel sick. Start throwing up, and it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I never got to that point. But anyways, I tried it once and didn't like it. And then I didn't try it again until I was age 49. And that was
Mm.
with when I was dating Sue. And so I had it at a party. I told this story so many times, but anyways, probably I'm boring. I know I'm boring the chat people. That's why they're having their own conversation. But but I was at a party, 50th birthday party. Now my wife and I belonged to this music group. It was a club, and there was about 125 members. And on Tuesdays nights we did hi Lisa, happy Easter.
Hi, Lisa.
And, and some other people came in, Greeter, and who else was here?
Well, let me have a look at the chat.
Yeah. Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi,
Chris lives
Lisa.
near me.
Hi, Sonia.
Yeah, it's nice to see you, Lisa.
Susan Rich. Priscilla.
Yeah.
Rita. Deanne.
Anyways, enough chatting about
Yeah.
me. Do you want to do any readings?
Yeah, shall we? Anybody got any questions?
Yes, let's. Yes. Please put your questions.
And we got the Rebel card.
Even if you just want a oracle card, yeah, we could do that. The Rebel deck.
Rebel deck.
But I've got
love
lots
that.
of oracle cards if you just want a card drawn for you. But put, of course, the same drill. It really helps emojis on either end and in all caps, and then I'll tag your question.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing all purple for Easter. I mean, I wear purple a lot, but I'm really wearing lots of purple.
I love the color purple.
Yeah, it's my fave. It's my
My
fave.
bedroom's
It's also
purple.
the color of my guardian angel.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Raziel, or I always forget his name.
Raziel.
Oh, I need to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you just continue talking.
That's okay. I'm fine. Anybody want to send in some questions or ask for a Rebel card? I've got Starseed Oracle cards. Angel crystal.
Oh well.
Card.
Oh.
Angels.
Well, Wayne would like a card.
Okay.
So I'll get Wayne here. I'll star him.
I've got the Soul Journey card as well. Those are really good.
So Arlene, it wasn't just me talking. I mean, Mandy did talk, but yeah, I did a majority of the talking. This is true.
That's good.
Okay, Chris says my mother passed today in 2001. How she did? Okay, we can star that one. All right.
Okay.
Sonia wants an oracle card from Eastern Message. Okay, Deb wants a card. Did I miss anybody else? Taught special education in America for 60 years. Yeah. Well, I did it for 40. 42, actually.
Well, special education.
Well, a lot of my background is in working with special needs students.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Deanne has got a question. Linda B. Okay. Arlene wants a nice card. Okay. Oh, wow. A lot of people. Oh, and then Wayne says, no nice cards
No
for
nice
Arlene.
card.
No, for Arlene, she says. Arlene wants a nice card, and Deanne says no. No, Wayne
Nice
says
card
no,
for Arlene.
no. Priscilla says, I dreamt a lady came to me and she started talking. I lifted my hand and then she went away. Could you please see who she was? Well, I'll try.
Yeah.
Yeah, blessings to all the mother. That's right. That's right, Arlene. Blessing to all our mothers here and above. Yeah,
Yeah.
people are. And Deb says, I feel Mom is desperately looking for marshmallow peeps, her fave, in heaven.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people's mothers have passed. There's Chris. Yeah.
Oh.
My mother's probably found a good Scotch store in heaven. I'm getting cold. I'm getting cold. So I think what I'll do is I'll just put on a little jacket. It's always cold in my office. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's do that. Just put my cards around so I've got more room here. Because my space is not so big where I've moved to. That should be fine now.
Okay, I just have to put my earbuds in again.
Oh, you are cold.
Oh, I'm cold. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the fire is not on. As I said, we're having January weather, and I haven't started the fire yet. I don't like to until about 4 o'clock. But it's always cold in my office, whether I have the fire on or not. So, all right.
What time is it there?
It is 3, coming up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, not too long.
Yeah. It's the Shield Maiden Rhubarb Show. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Okay.
I got the custard.
Sorry, what?
I got custard.
What did you?
The custard.
Oh, Deb. Sharon, get your wood butch. Starting a fight. He's working outside all day. He'll start it later. So no, I'm not worried about it. We stacked firewood today, so I've done my chores. And then yeah, we just had a big load of wood delivered. So okay, let's start with these questions. I'm gonna go up to the list. Okay. Wayne wants a single card.
A single card. Does he want a
Yep.
single tarot card or a single
Oh, I think he means an art.
oracle?
Oracle card. Okay, I just had to tune in here. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from Messages from Heaven. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, my camera's doing a weird thing.
Yeah, I wanted to get them.
No. So let's do that. All right.
Star Seed oracle cards. Star Seed. Yes. So, Wayne. That's too many.
So I have an interesting card here, Wayne. I don't know if this pertains to you. We'll have to ask Suzanne, but it's Messages from Heaven. It says, this is the one here, although it's hard to, I might have to take just a minute. I think I'll just take the blur off. I've got the setting on blur for the background, so I'm just going to change that. Okay. And then we won't have to, okay, I don't know what my feed's like today, but anyways, it says, there's this open, you know, like in the tropics where they just have the thatched roof and it's just open. So there's the ocean there. So anyways, it says, hold us in your heart, not in your home. It's okay to declutter.
Ah.
It's okay. So I'll read it again. Hold us in your heart, not in your home. It's okay to declutter. So Suzanne, does he need to declutter?
My card is a new earth. A new earth. It says
a new earth. Oh, new start.
New earth. It's happening. Keep the vision. Keep holding the vision. And I will read from the book. Right. The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing, ushering in a new age. In times of change, it never is easy. You'll be encouraged to remember that what you've been working towards so far, for so long, is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep. For if you do, in the not so distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted and nurtured grow and bloom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. How can you keep holding the vision? That's your inquiry today. Okay? It's just how can I keep holding the vision?
And Wayne says, and we have been decluttering. There you go.
Yeah.
And Deanne is here. Happy Easter, Deanne. Yes, it says, yes, that's right.
Hi.
It's a shield maiden invasion. You gotta watch out for those Vikings.
Oh, Shield Maiden Deanne, is it? Deanne.
Yeah, she's here. Yeah. Yeah. Alex, yes, I did get your question. Sorry if I didn't
Again.
say that, but I have you on the list. Okay.
Multiplying.
If I missed anybody, just let me know. Okay, the next one is
Okay.
do you start that from Chris, I think.
My
Yes,
mother
Chris Wickens. My mother passed today.
How is she?
How is she doing? Okay, let me tune in to your mother. Okay.
She's happy.
Yeah.
She's been reunited.
Yeah.
With people.
She also has, she's got deep regrets, but I'll talk about that in a minute. I want to throw a few cards.
Yeah.
Just a minute. Oh yeah, this was the one. Okay, I'm just going to mute myself because these cards make a lot of.
Okay. Shall I go then? Yeah, okay. She's happy. Socializing. She's been reunited with people and it's happy and so that's what I get. It's lovely there. It's ethical. Yeah, she's rethinking things. Yeah, she wasn't happy before she died. There's a reality check when she got there. Clarity.
Sorry?
Okay.
Okay. Yep. No, go ahead.
No, I'll finish. You carry on. I've never done this before.
No, you finished. I'm not ready. So
You're not
if you're not
ready?
finished.
Okay.
No, I'm not ready. No.
Okay. Moving forward, saying to accept help with healing and forgiveness and releasing emotional baggage. Yeah. That's it. That's what I get. Over to you, Sharon.
Okay. This meant my computer's doing weird things here. Okay. Well, Chris, I know a little bit of of your story, and so you'll understand this. I saw her, and she's walking in a garden. She's going down the pathway. These beautiful gardens. Kind of reminds me of Bouchard Gardens in Victoria. If anybody knows Chris, well, Chris would know that. Chris would know. Would understand that reference. And she's walking down, but she's a little bit tentative. And I think this is in regards to you. And then I saw her sitting down on this kind of little rock inside of the path, and she's sitting there, and then she puts her head in her hands, and she's so remorseful for how she treated you.
Ah,
And, yeah, and yeah, she's still remorseful. And then she came into the room that, the room that I have off to the side here. So that scene ended. And then I saw her coming into the room, and she came in with balloons. And then I saw rainbows. And I know exactly what that means. And you do too. She's now celebrating you and your uniqueness and the fact that you are gay. And she's really, really sorry that she could not accept it when she was alive, and that she ostracized you.
that's amazing, because that's basically what I got
Yeah.
in a way.
So what? Deanne's, anyways, I'm just distracted by Deanne's comment. Yeah, Chris says, I have forgiven her. She was from a different era. Yeah, I know you have, but I don't know that she's forgiven herself. And anyway, she's come in and made this offering of flowers and balloons, and there's rainbows sort of floating in the room, and she is celebrating you. She's finally celebrating you, but she's tentative because she doesn't know whether you'll accept that. But she is celebrating you now, and she's just so sorry. And the cards here, the Knight of Wands, and that's to do with sexuality too. She's celebrating you. This is you, Chris. She's finally celebrating with you. The King of Pentacles, he's quite a wise guy here. Wise, it looks like, and she's learned a lot on the other side. And here's the Empress, the mother, and then the Hermit. She is so sorry. As a mother, she should be, loving you no matter, what your personality is or whatever. She's your child, but she just, sorry, I'm not used to the backwards thing still. The Hermit, she ostracized you. Chris had to leave home at age 15, I think. And in fact, they lived on Salt Spring, Mandy, where I live. And Chris went to Victoria. I don't think she minds talking about this because she's talked about it a lot in the chat. But anyway, she's so sorry for that. But she wants to say, here's the message: is that she's surrounding you with love and keeping you safe. Pentacles are about safety too. And that she's solid. She's the mother there that she should have been on Earth. And the Page of Wands, she's letting all that go. Like the message is, I celebrate you. Pages are messengers, and she's saying, this is the Page of Wands. I celebrate you. And she said, I am connected to you. There's the High Priestess. She assures you that, she's made many changes over there. There's the world. She's learned more temperance and balance and love. And she says, you would like the mother that she is over there, that she couldn't be. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. So, there's the ultimate mom that takes care of everybody and their needs. And she says that, I just heard, maybe the next time around, that's what I have to work on, being a better mother.
Yeah, I got that. She's celebrating.
Yeah, absolutely celebrating you.
Yeah.
So,
and I got that in the past that they took, there's something went on in the past. So yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. And as she said, it was the era. And this was the mid 70s, I guess. She said, good. She's with her sisters and brothers and parents. Yeah. So she's in a really good place. And I know that you've forgiven her, but she's still in a place where she has deep regrets. I mean, I can feel it. It's just, whew.
Yeah, maybe she hasn't forgiven herself.
That's what I mean. Yeah, she hasn't forgiven herself yet, but I think with this reading today, I think she can start because she's been able to talk to you.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
I don't like
that's quite the
this
reading.
camera angle where I'm sitting, you know. I can't really...
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Okay, and Sonia, are you still here? She wants an Easter
Oracle card.
Okay, Easter Oracle card. I think I might do this one. I'm drawn to this one.
I got the spirit messages.
This one is spirit of the animals oracle. There's a big dragonfly on the front there. Oh, and Sonia's here. Oh, and Chris says I had to let it go or it would eat me up. Yeah. I mean, your mother is supposed to be your rock, you know, the person that will always love you no matter what. And you know, Chris didn't have that.
We don't always have it like that, do we?
No. Okay, I'm going to mute myself and
I can't forgive my mum. Try and I try and I try, and you know, she makes me have to forgive her every time, and I can't do it anymore. So I know how that feels. I don't know.
Is she still? You're welcome, Chris. Is your mom still alive, Mandy?
Yeah, she's still a bitch.
Well, yeah, you gotta. Yeah, they're toxic and there's no hope. Then it's
It's crazy.
let them go.
I
Love.
was with her yesterday,
Yeah.
and again, I nearly walked out.
I've got a sister who's really toxic. I just had to let her go.
Yeah, I said to my mum, I said, "You're horrible. I'm going. I'm leaving."
Yeah,
but I didn't. But do you know what I mean? And I don't want to be around that. So it's not good for me. It's not good for me.
no.
You've got to break away sometimes, you know.
Exactly.
So, right, this is for Sonia Ray Lee.
Yes.
Easter Oracle message.
Yeah. Okay, I've got, this is, as I said, the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, and you've got the dolphin, which is play. Yeah, it says swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. That's perfect for you, Sonia.
Because you have choices to make. It says, when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside of you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world.
All right.
Let's see what else it says here. This card will act as a mantra to help you focus and bring clarity to a potentially important choice that you may need to make. Let this card help you refocus your scattered thoughts and energies and bring you back to a place where the sheer number of options don't seem so overwhelming. Choices need to be made, and the more time you take in making these vital decisions, the longer it will be before you can achieve your goals in the physical material world. All the choices you've already made in your life have brought you to this point, so the spirit world is helping you now to stop, analyze, and assess the various options before you and how each might affect the outcome. By making better, smarter, carefully considered decisions and choices, You'll no longer be a victim of circumstance, but have the power and ability to change your outcome. Acknowledge the signs and follow those intuitive nudges that help you make the right choice. Making the right decisions today has more purpose and validity than one made on a whim or in desperation. There.
Yeah, I won't read the whole thing here for the card I picked for, for the dolphin, but I'll just read some phrases. It says, dolphin people are natural healers through the strength of their love, endless joy, and primordial sounds. They are the master of the power of breath. We're talking about dolphins. They ask us to meditate with long, slow, controlled breathing, which Sonia does. The practice will energize every cell in your body and mind. Learn to breathe like the dolphin, and they will take you to new dimensions of consciousness. Tension and stress will drop away, and playfulness will emerge. And dolphins are messengers from spirit, and if you listen, they will bring you guidance, healing, and opportunities. Be like the dolphin, go with the flow, and live in love, laughter, and joy. What a nice card, Sonia.
Yeah.
Great card.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're welcome, Sonia. Yeah, play, go with flow. That's right. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. That's not actually a question. Oops. All right. So thank you, Sonia. And the next one is Debsy. I think Rebel card.
Rebel?
Pull a Rebel card. Yeah, for Debsy, you betcha. I'll choose another one. Maybe I'll choose the. Yeah, she's one of us for sure. Times 10.
Rebel card for Debsy.
Yeah. So, okay.
I love these.
I'm going to pull her an animal spirit card too.
Don't fucking force it. Don't take 12. Oh. Take 1, okay, maybe 2. And move on. I don't
Is that one, don't take.
Yeah.
Is that, what does it say in the back? Oh, it says, don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe. Oh, okay, I don't know what.
Move on.
Maybe 2, move on. And what does it say on the other side?
Don't fucking force it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
they're talking about pieces of pizza. Just eat 2 pieces. Don't try to stuff 12 down your gob.
Maybe don't expect too much.
I'm just giving her a bad time.
For a reason or a season, maybe not a lifetime.
Yeah, right. Ow, Arlene. She says to Deb, if it's too big, don't force it. Ouch. Oh my God.
Just relax. Relax.
Okay, so I'm going to shuffle this one more time, and then I'm going to pull a card for dear Deb. Okay. Ooh, she's a cougar. Woo, ooh, ooh. We all knew that. So it's a beautiful picture here of the cougar and then the First Nations mask here. So cougar is assertive. Yes, we know that our Debsy, our beautiful Debsy, is assertive. We do know this. It says, in silence, you find power.
You do, actually.
Mm-hmm. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and the confidence to succeed.
Go for it
Dempsey
then,
says,
Deb.
hell yeah, she's a cougar.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, got it in the bag.
Good one for you, Deb. Or cougar. Yes, Deb is
Come out
the
of bed
best. I
4 o'clock
agree,
in the
Lisa.
morning. I haven't
I
been
agree.
sleeping.
Okay, thanks, Deb. So we're going on to, and yes, this is in your part of the world. Is the Queen's health declining? Yeah, we
Right.
grew up with her, right?
Yeah, so do I, you know. I
I
don't know.
know.
I always
She was
say
always
yes.
there.
I
What's
always
that?
say yes. Yes, it is. She can hardly
Mm-hmm.
walk.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Well, she
Yeah.
got through, yeah, she got through COVID. She had COVID, right? And of course, that's really
Yeah.
weakened her. So, I mean, she's what, 95?
She's got to be. She's
I
got to
would
be
say
that old
yes.
now. But
Yeah.
her health is
I will.
declining. Yeah, I'd say
Oh,
so.
yeah. 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 I mean,
I
she doesn't
suppose.
even have to get anything. She's getting old. I mean, she is old, not getting old. So
And
let me
she's
see.
lost her best friend. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
painful.
Yeah, and they usually, you know what, when you've got when that happens, usually the other spouse goes pretty quickly after that.
Yeah.
So the Queen's health declining.
Is Queen Elizabeth II's health declining? Yeah.
Mine says no,
Really? Mine's got a big yes.
but I know, so I don't know what's going on with. Okay, let me ask. Okay, show me a yes, please. Are you fooling with me? Okay, there's a yes. All right, got that. Show me a no. Okay, is the Queen's health declining? Her overall health declining? Okay, now I'm getting yes. I guess it was
Yeah.
the way I said it. Yeah, I got a yes now.
Yeah.
Chris says she'll
I
pass
got the
around
four,
June.
see?
Right. Chris thinks she'll pass in June. Okay. Let me see what I get here.
Yeah, when will the pass over? Queen Elizabeth.
Okay.
Pass over.
She passed within the next 3 years. Yes, I think it was the way I asked it, Arlene.
Yes, either July or August.
She can pass within the next 3 months.
I get August.
I think it's going to be soon. I asked in the next 3 months, so that's what, May, June, July. Yeah, it's probably around that time.
Yeah,
And what I
mine's
got
either end of
was
July, August.
okay. Well, then I've got the star. So she's going to go. I think she's going to pass for sure, and she's going to reunite with her love, the Two of Cups, right?
Yeah.
And of course, leaving, and then the Ten of Wands, which is completion, and also leaving her earthly coils, right? Her earthly things behind her. So, yeah, I would say,
But then the
yeah.
burden.
And of course, yeah, won't have the burden anymore.
No.
So, yeah. So I get within the next 3 months, but I feel like it's more like July, right?
Yeah, I got July.
So, yeah. Okay, next question. Thanks for asking that, Deanne.
Yeah.
Oh, any messages from family?
Message from family.
Okay, I'm just going to tune in.
Okay. Right. For Linda B. Message for Linda B. This card I've got for you, Linda, is forgiveness. And it says, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness, in its own right, is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. With forgiveness, if you can't literally go up to someone and say, I forgive you, because they don't appreciate your forgiveness, just say it. Say it with the intention of forgiving that person. And forgive yourself for being fooled once again by this person that you have to forgive, and forgive yourself for having to forgive again. That's how I forgive. And, because if you hold on to unforgiveness, the only person it's going to hurt is you. So to let go of the pain, you have to forgive. And that's what this card is for. So if there's anyone you need to forgive, that's what you've got to do for your own sake and your own spiritual development and your spiritual journey. Yeah? Okay? I hope that helps. I could have a look, see what it says in here as well. Okay, so forgiveness requires compassion, insight, kindness, and wisdom. Each time you forgive, it will enable you to release positive energy towards healthier and more productive endeavors. Every time you forgive, you break the cycle of pain. Forgiveness enables you to be less affected and constrained by the suffering. So you empower yourself to stop feeling like a victim. As those feelings of resentment and hurt melt away, your capacity to love, to trust, and to believe all rise to the surface, so you can get back to loving yourself and vibrating at a higher level. Forgive someone to forgive someone is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it is a sign of pure spiritual strength. See? So when you don't forgive someone, you hold a grudge. And the only person that hurts is you. Person holding on to it. So that's the message there. Forgiveness. Okay? Over to Sharon.
Yep, over to me. I don't know if she's still here. She hasn't made a comment, but when I tuned in, I saw actually a spirit team, your guides, and I saw you. I think I've seen this before for you, Linda. I saw you in it looked like either a children's hospital or orphanage, and you're taking care of the kids. You're all about taking care of children and making sure they're safe. I think this was a past life for you, but I'm seeing that again. But I'm also seeing people with their, the spirit, your spirit team. They're standing there with their arms crossed and they're smiling at you, saying, "What a good job you're doing. You're still the champion of children in this lifetime," and they're there helping you. So there's, yeah, and they're just very, very proud of the work that you're doing. Now I threw some cards from, yeah, she's there, from the Light Seers deck, and okay, I've got, as the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, Chris, she is trying to get the custody of her grandchild. She does have her right now. She's trying to get permanent custody. So what was my thought? Sorry. This is the bottom of the deck. I feel good things are coming. Some really good changes for you. I know it hasn't been easy with your daughter. I'm not talking about your granddaughter. And here's the first card, and this is regarding your daughter and her addictions, but that you have to forgive. Like, here's your daughter in the corner here. It's a person like this, and in despair, and he is controlling. He's the puppet master. So of course the addictions are controlling her, which you already know. Just
Sharon,
know
look,
that the spirit
got that
team
card.
is working. What?
Forgiveness. I got the card
Yeah,
forgiveness.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So she
yeah.
says in October she's going to get the permanent custody. That's great. Yeah, we followed her journey for quite a while, Linda's journey with her granddaughter. So this is the Three of Pentacles, and this is reminding you that that team is there watching over and helping you. And I think things will get easier. You've got the World card. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. And then the Tower. But that's good, having the World card, and then followed by the, I'll just do it this way, followed by the Tower, because you're providing this new life for your grandchild, and you're having to release stuff. I know, I don't, yes, addictions are so difficult, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to release. This is you releasing and forgiving. I know you
Yeah.
probably have forgiven a lot, but there's still work to do. And then I've got the Moon. I think there's things that probably you don't know regarding your daughter, and you know, but you need to just let go. And here I got the Queen of Swords, and here I see her really clearing her head. I mean, the swords is ideas and that sort of thing. I'm seeing you getting on top of this, and sitting in your truth. But it really involves in forgiveness.
Yeah.
Um, and that here's the Eight of Pentacles, which is work. So you've got some work to do, but also don't forget that there's that team that is watching your hard work, and they're just cheering you on and supporting you. So
Yeah.
that's what, so I see the spiritual team, but I also see your relatives too, and they're just so proud of the work you're doing, and in keeping your granddaughter safe and providing for her a really great life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. That's where you have to let go. So Linda says she doesn't believe she has an addiction. Yeah, my wife was the same way. Is the same way. She has borderline personality disorder. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, I know some
Yeah.
people with that, and yeah, but uh, and I know that you do forgive her, but I think there's more work there to be done just for your own sanity. Um, I don't think your daughter's going to get to the point where she knows she has an addiction. Maybe she knows, but she doesn't want to admit it. But I think you just have to leave it. It's yes, Chris. Chris is
Yeah, I think
quite
so.
well
It could be
versed in
anything.
dealing with
Yeah.
borderlines. Yeah, they're very, very difficult. I know a few, and it's right. So, anyways, I'm not
But she
telling
could
you
be
anything you
addicted
haven't
to
heard before,
anything.
Linda.
I mean, the
You're just the
borderline
rock star.
personality.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it could be addicted to exercise, whatever.
Anything. Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah,
Chocolate.
it's a difficult personality to deal with. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I know two sisters. One's borderline personality disorder, and the other is um, bipolar. They're fun to watch.
I bet. God.
And of course, I'm friends of both of them. And they tell me about the other. Right? It's just a gong show.
Yeah. Oh
But they
God.
do love each other. In the end, they do love each other. But they have their times where they blow up and they don't speak to each other for 6 months or a year, and then they get back together again.
Yeah.
It's really quite interesting to watch. I mean, I feel sorry for
You,
them because mental illness is not fun, and not to
you know,
make
I've got a
fun
twin.
of.
You know, I've got a twin that I'm looking for. I'm
Yes, you
hoping
told
for
me.
me.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Well, apparently
yes.
she's got a bit of a personality disorder, and I think
Okay.
spiritually, I think that's what the hold up is. Because I don't think I would be able to handle meeting her like that. Because I've had to put up with that all my life, and if she's got that as well, I don't think I really want to.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I do and I
It's
don't.
a hard road to.
Yeah, I do and I don't. I really
Yeah.
do and I really don't. It's horrible. Yeah.
So how did that go? Linda's daughter had visitation, supervised visitation. How
Okay.
did that go? I still feel a lot. I still feel a lot of angst around that whole thing with you and your daughter. Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it in my
Yeah.
heart and in my solar plexus.
It must be really
Mm.
sad. Mm.
Yeah. Well, as a mother, it's really sad. Even if they are sick, it's really sad to see your children go down the wrong road. It's just very, very, yeah.
Yes, it is.
I know my daughter has not been. Actually, I won't go there. I'm not going to talk about her, but it's. I mean, she's really done a lot of work, but it's hard when you see your kids suffering.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, I thank you, Linda. Um, so I'm wondering how that. Oh, okay.
She has
She has
probation.
probation for a year, so she's being very careful. Yeah, I can feel the tension, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder about that, Linda. I'm wondering about how your granddaughter feels about it. Does she want her mom to visit? It must be tense for her as well.
Yeah. She's got probation.
Oh, yeah.
Terrifying.
So Deanne says that I told her about her son's addiction. I can't remember what I tell people, the readings. I already knew he had it. And she says to you, Mandy, I have 3 sons. My oldest does take care of his UK children, and the
Yeah.
UK mom is caught up in addiction. So many
It's a lot
people
of it.
are suffering from an addiction of some kind or another.
It's all over the place, isn't it? It's everywhere.
Yeah. And you can be addicted to work,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, thank you, Linda. A pleasure as
I'm addicted
always.
to singing.
Well, that's a nice addiction.
Hey,
Arlene wants a nice card.
a nice card for Arlene.
A nice card.
Let me see.
Linda says her granddaughter, I can't talk. Linda says her granddaughter does want to see her as long as she isn't going crazy with her. Yeah, well, yeah. Boy,
Yeah.
tough one.
Yes.
Okay, Arlene.
Well, if she's being horrible in front of a child, I would say stay away.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what, stay away until you can be nice.
Yep. Well, as she said, she's on probation. She's just trying to be good. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Arlene. Babies are too, they're influential. They're influenced easily. You don't think they are. People think, oh, it's just a baby. They don't understand, but they do. They do. More than we do.
They do. And they get all sorts of, feelings and things even in the womb.
Definitely.
If you're under a lot of stress or whatever, experiencing anger.
I can remember having feelings when I was
They feel it.
They do.
Yeah. Here, I'm just going to mute myself here.
Morning. Wake up, morning.
Arlene, I'm not going to pin that comment at 6:34 your time.
Come on.
All right, I'll pin it here. Yeah, this is classic Arlene. Why does the eggplant emoji represent a penis? Have you ever tried to fit one in your mouth? A pickle is more like it.
Yeah,
many sizes to choose from if it's a pickle.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So go ahead.
Shambhala initiation. Retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, and Dharma. Now, Dharma is doing, if you're a parent, isn't it? Seeing to the kids, that sort of thing, taking care of your parental responsibilities. But it says retreat to recharge, so maybe you need to just go in your bedroom, shut the door, recharge, get your energy back. Because then if you're no good to yourself, you're no good to anyone. So maybe that's what you need to do. Shut the door, shut the world away for a little while. And then you can get more energy.
Well, she's doing that.
Yeah.
She's going into northern Ontario, into the remote, cabins. So Yeah.
So the more the more you give to yourself, the more you'll have to give back to your children. You know, to your kids. If you haven't got kids, your nephews, or you know.
Oh, she has her son. Yeah, she has a
Yeah,
lovely
there
son.
you go. Yeah.
But you know, he has his. She challenges him, or
Uh-huh.
he has his challenges
Yeah,
with
so
her,
we need a break.
as all our kids do.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I've had to just kick mine
I
out.
picked. I know you were saying that the other day.
Yeah. He's over with my friend now. I'm keeping an eye on him, but you know.
And you said it's just across the street, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she's loving it. I said, don't spoil him.
Still
Yeah, I
looking
said,
after
don't.
an
Yes.
adult, see?
Yeah, he is an adult. He's 20 as well,
Yeah.
my son. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's talking about her son as well. So,
Yeah,
you know,
that's it. I don't like him anymore.
aw,
I love him, but I just don't like the
that's
man he's
tough.
turning into, you know?
Mm-hmm. I don't like his behavior.
No, I
Okay,
don't.
so I pulled a card from Angels and Ancestors, Marlene. These are oracle cards. And the card drew here was the High Priest, intend and create. I don't know how well you can see that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So like the High Priestess, you're the High Priest. And from the Spirit Animal Oracle code, sorry, the Spirit of the Animals Oracle deck, I've got Goose. And the goose means inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. You will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly.
Yeah.
That's a nice card.
Go
Was
for
that
it,
nice
Arlene.
enough, Arlene?
Yeah. Perfect. Go and treat
Okay.
yourself for a change.
Yeah. Well, I think she's going to have fun up in that remote camp. So
Yeah.
it's just right up her alley. I would love to
Lovely.
do that too. I love, well, mine do kind of pretend I'm remote here. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, I love that card. Yeah, that's a good card for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Arlene. All right, next is Priscilla still here? She might not be here. I dreamt a lady came to me and she started to talk. I lifted my hand and she went away. Could you see who she was? Yeah, I love you, Arlene.
I'll have to pass on that. I don't think I could.
Yeah. I don't even know if she's here. Oh, she's there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me see if I don't know if I can figure it out, but let me see. All right. Who is this lady?
I lifted my hand.
Okay, who is she?
Was the lady at the sort of scene, was it a family member? Was it family? Was it her mother? I know.
Who was it?
Her mum. Her mother.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
Did that?
just let me see. Okay, I agree with you from what I saw. I'm what's happening with me now in my spiritual journey is I'm seeing colors,
Okay.
and I'm actually taking a mediumship course with Joanne Eisen, and
What
she
colors
is
did you see?
from Reach the Unlimited is her website, and I've also had her on as a guest several times. She's a
Mm,
really good medium. Anyway, she said, so I said, I'm seeing colors. And she told me, go with what, not the color means with the chakras, but go with the feelings. And so
yeah.
I had, and we were, exercise we did yesterday was to bring in a loved one. And so see who comes. And well, my mother came. And anyways, what I saw was the color yellow. And what she said, okay, what are the feelings? Well, I said, what feeling? She's, keeping me warm and safe. And she's saying, I've got you.
Mm.
Which just really made me cry. I just
Strength.
lost it. I just cried so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would agree. Mandy, that it's her mother or a mother figure, but it's a mother.
Yeah.
And then I saw colors of sort of red and pink, and
Pink
not
is
in
family love. Yeah.
uh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Pink is
Okay. That's what
family.
I saw. And the red, I didn't see. It's not, and I think it's like passion, the passion they have, the love they have for each other. Um,
Mm. Strong.
so yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
very strong. And okay, so that's who it was. They're trying to give you a message. I think they're just trying to give you that message that she's got you.
Yeah. Pink is for
She's there,
family.
and yeah,
It's a
yeah,
spiritual family. Yeah.
yeah.
I
And as I
I see
said,
color.
Joanne said to go. Said to go not only with those meanings, but also, although that's the meaning I got from the pink and the red. That's what I felt. And then the yellow is that beautiful,
Mm.
protection, the source of love, right?
Yeah. See, magenta is
So,
for passion and strength, and
right,
pink
right.
is family. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
I can't remember yellow. Did you
yes.
say?
Yes. Ask, Arlene says here, ask your angels and guides to tell you and then pay attention. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But if
Yeah.
you see the color pink, that means it's your family.
Oh, it's family love. I absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
felt. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going by the meaning, but that's what I definitely felt. So, yeah, that's
Yeah.
who it is. They're just saying
I
they're,
was
yeah,
driving
and
back. I was driving
mhm,
back from my daughter's after having another run in with my mother. She was there, and I was really upset. And I was
mhm.
driving home in my car, and I seen three pink clouds
Oh wow,
in front of me. I always see them when I'm driving. It's dangerous, really.
yeah.
Yeah. And then when I got home, parked the car up, there's a robin, redbreast, just looking straight at me. My ex-husband, who's dead, is called Robin, and I'm wondering if it was him
Oh,
watching over us because I just come back from my daughter's, and uh, the pink clouds as well. So that was family looking after me, protecting me. So yeah, pink is family.
is Robin still here on the Earth
He,
plane, or did you say he died?
he died.
It's funny. It's funny. Yesterday, when I was looking in on a scene in a garden, there was this boy running around, and he told me his name is Robin.
Robin.
I bet
Yeah,
that was him. I bet that was him.
maybe.
Yeah.
Could.
No, I'm feeling it
Yeah.
was him. That's so cool.
Yeah. I was at there
Huh.
yesterday, and there's a robin in the garden again.
Yeah. Yeah. During this workshop, I was doing, anyways, we were doing an exercise, and that's what I saw. I saw this beautiful garden, and And there was this girl. Anyways, a girl was actually Joanne, and it was a scene she was getting us to. We brought in whoever, and it turned out it was her grandfather. And so we were all doing readings on the grandfather. And but what I saw was her as a child, and would have been about 3, early 3, and he's holding her hand, but then he's going off and doing his gardening, right? So it symbolized really that he loved his grandchildren, but he wasn't that involved with them. And she said yes, that her grandmother was the one that did activities with them. He was just kind of there, but he did love them very much. But there was
Yeah.
this boy running around, and I felt like he wasn't really connected, like he wasn't,
Did he
but
have
he
a
was
pair of
running around him.
shorts on?
And yes, he did.
That was Robin. That was Robin.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Robin, I don't get that's actually kind of an unusual name. It's not that common. Well, anyways, I saw your husband as a boy, and he was
Yeah,
running
because
around.
he
He's
had to
very
wear.
happy.
Yeah,
He
he
was
used to
very
tell me
happy.
when we first met. He said that he had to wear shorts to school.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he was from America. He was
Right,
American,
right,
and he only wore shorts to school in England. His mum brought him back to England. She was a GI bride, and she brought him back
right.
to England when he was 8, and he had to wear these shorts. Yeah, so when you said you seen a little boy running around, to me,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I thought, yeah, he's got shorts on.
Oh, yeah. He definitely has short. Yeah, he had shorts
Yeah,
on, and his name is Robin. So
yeah, could have been,
that's so
could have
cool.
been. Yeah,
I didn't even tell Joanne about that. I just said there's a boy running around, but I didn't delve into it further. But yep, that was him.
yeah.
Okay. So Arlene's talking about there was a huge cross in the sky
This morning.
this morning on my walk, made from the sunrise. Wow.
Yeah.
And Suzanne says, reminds me of the ascension crosses used on the hilltops for Easter sunrise services.
Well, and it was on Easter.
Pardon me?
It was Easter when she seen it.
Yeah, today. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So ascension, right? It
Yeah.
symbolizes the ascension of Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Tammy. Nice to see you.
Hi, Tammy.
Yeah. Can you still ask a question? I would say no, because it's coming to 4 o'clock my time, and we have 2 more here. Oh no, we have 1 more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no. So okay, so this one is from Alex. Alex is my young friend who lives in Bulgaria. He's in university. He says, my mom really had a tough period when she was younger. Do you know if that's a past karma of hers from a past life or just something else? Well, I don't know about karma, but what popped into my head was that's what she chose to come into, and it was the life lessons that she had to do this time around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
clearly popped into my head.
We have a lot to learn from our childhood and find our strengths out of our
Yeah,
childhood.
yeah,
Yeah. And we realize when you get older, you realize why things were so hard, because it makes you the person you are. I've been doing a lot of thinking
yep,
like that lately, but I've been doing the Akashic Records prayer to access the
right.
Akashic Records. That's a good way of finding out about yourself, being able to
Yeah, I
understand.
still have to do that. Yeah, I still have to
Yeah.
do that. Um, yeah, Arlene, I'll look it up. Arlene says she's got a photo of it on her Facebook page, so I'll look at that. Yeah. Well, anyways, so Alex, that wasn't my head telling you that. What? Sharon always skips me on her channel. What did I? What? Lisa, I must have missed something. But anyways, no, I'm not meaning to skip you. Did you want a card? My mom really, yeah. So anyways, it wasn't my head saying that, Alex. It was a thought that just popped into my head from spirit. And that, yeah, she chose to come here. That was her the lessons that she needed to learn.
Yeah.
Whether it was karma or not, it's what she needed. She agreed to experience. So, so Lisa, did I miss something? Did I skip you? Do you want a card, Lisa? Oh, you asked for a card. Oh, okay. Well, let's do that. And this will be the last one.
Was she
All
want a
right.
rebel
Sorry,
card?
I didn't see it. So I'm going to pull from the Happy Easter, Hilda. Nice to see you.
Is it Lisa's? Your Lisa? Lisa Smith?
Yeah, Lisa Smith. Yeah, Spirit Intuitive
Okay, I'll
Tarot.
give you a rebel card.
That's right. Oh, and don't forget, peeps, I still have my $30 special for a reading with me for half an hour. Contact me at sharon.m.lee1954 at gmail.com. I've got that written down somewhere. I'll put it in the chat. So there it is there. sharon.m.lee1954 at gmail.com. And yeah, and I give you a generous half hour. It usually ends up being like 40-45 minutes. Alex, yeah, no, I don't need to throw cards on it. The message was very clear. She chose that for herself this time around for to learn the lessons she had to learn. Oh, you have a $30 special from me. Go ahead.
I say these cards are saying, take yourself out for a drink. Buy your own drink. You've been watching too much telly. It's time to go out and buy your own drink. Because this one says, go easy on your ass, buy your own damn drink. You're the best thing that ever happened to you. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go and talk to a live person and buy your own damn drink.
Right.
And I too.
All right, I'm going to pull from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. And if Mama Bear's still here, we'll pull a card for you too. We just won't do a reading.
Yeah, two of the rebel cards flew out, so I thought give her two.
Oh, give her the okay. She says she will. Thanks, will do.
Good.
That's great. All right, and I've got.
I do.
Oh.
I'll go out on my own.
Yeah, I've done that. I've gone out for dinner by myself and just I had a good time with me, myself, and I.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so Arlene's saying to Lisa, go drink in the biker bar across the street. Lisa, down a couple blocks from her, there's a biker bar.
I used to go in this bar called Yule's in Fresno and play pool because I love American pool, right?
Yeah, I play pool.
I was on the pool table till like 4 o'clock in the morning. It was crazy. I was like, anybody else want to go?
Yeah. My wife and I we learned pool from my wife and I learned pool from her best friend, who's well, she sort of played semi-professionally. But anyway, she was really, really good and she taught us. And we've had so much, would have so much fun. And just after Jordan, recently after Jordan died, it probably was within a month or so, I think it was just weeks, we went out to this old English pub actually. And man, the shots we were making, I can't believe it. We just couldn't believe the shots we were making. It was amazing. The combo shots, like, oh my God. And we know
The
that
fact that
Jordan
you're
was, I
drinking and
felt,
still stood standing.
well, I felt, well, actually, we were just howling and laughing and screaming at our shots. The pool room was across the hall from the pub. And we had a jug of beer amongst the three of us. And the bar manager, the pub manager came over and said, we are so enjoying listening to you guys play pool that we're here. We've bought you another jug of beer. And it
Oh,
was
that's
it was
nice.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lovely.
Okay. So I pulled a card for you, Lisa. This one from the spirit of the animals, and this one is dragonfly. Magic says.
Mm.
And it says, I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am
Mm.
brilliant. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Well, that's quite the card, Lisa. Perfect
Yes,
for you, my dear friend.
yeah. Coming
Okay,
out with
and
an
I'll
aura
pull,
of a glow. So that's cool.
yeah. So Lisa says that, oh, just a minute. That's the wrong one. Where is she here? She claims that she's watching this from the biker bar and having Easter drink specials.
Buy your own drink. Don't forget. Don't rely on anyone else. Stay strong, Lisa.
Sharon, please talk about the rainbow circle around the moon. Well, that's a weather phenomenon. Spiritually, I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
No, all I know is it's a pink moon. So
Yeah.
could be the reflection from the sun.
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah. I actually don't know that.
No.
I wonder if I can get anything about it.
I sometimes see a reflection around the moon.
Well, I can just say spiritually, what I'm being told is that, so what I saw was, when you said the rainbow circle, so what popped into my head was the different colors. And then I saw, it's reminding us to, the world to come together. People of different colors, right? Different races.
Okay.
And I saw them all holding hands and dancing around in a circle, but holding hands. So it's a reminder. The spiritual reason, at least what I'm being told, is to remember to be one with all our friends. She says, "I saw the rainbow. Why?" Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a message of especially the circle around the. Are you saying it was a rainbow circle? Yeah, a rainbow circle around the moon. Yeah, so that's the message is to hold our sisters and brothers' hands from around the world.
I've got the secret language of color cards here.
Okay, but that's what I'm getting. Let me see the pendulum if it agrees with me. You saw greens and blues. Okay. Well, that's about your heart. And blue is you saw greens and blues, Linda Kelser. Well, so probably greens is the heart, and blues is our throat chakra. So it's probably
Yeah, so it's a connection
about
to
being kind to one another.
A spirit.
Yeah, that's right, Suzanne. World unity. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Rainbow is a connection to spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
The realms of the fairies and.
Is that what the message is of the rainbow? Okay, the pendulum is telling me as well. Yes, it's world unity.
Yes. Clarity.
Yeah. I'm getting a big yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I'm taking this mediumship course with Joanna, as I said, and it's, boy, like Saturday, my skills just, like, I
Yeah.
mean, I see scenes, I see, you know, I'm clairvoyant. I mean, I have other clairs as well, and she's going to get us to strengthen the others, but I'm seeing things much more clearly.
Yeah, because the planets are speeding up now as well. So
Yeah. Oh,
get things
and
moving double.
also I received that message about Alex's mom. That wasn't, I saw it. It was, I either heard it or the thought is so fast, and I just know what they say. So it's either claircognizance or clairaudient. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of both.
Odeon, I think it's
But yeah,
yeah.
pardon me.
I think it's clear.
Yeah, but I'm just, yeah. So my other clairs are happening. I've always had that one too. But they're just getting better. I'm just amazed. So I'm becoming a better medium, a better I always read tarot cards. I know the meanings and stuff like that. I have a lot of experience, but I've always read intuitively as well. So it's just, yeah, it's amazing. Now, did I get everybody? Did we get? Oh, we haven't done Mama Bear. Okay, last one is Mama Bear, and then I absolutely have to go. See ya, Claire. Oh, Arlene.
What does Mama Bear want then?
Okay, bye, Arlene. So nice that you popped in. I really appreciate it.
Bye, darling.
And I want you to come on sometime before you, maybe if you have time before you leave, Arlene. Could you come on and maybe do a pendulum session? If not, it's okay. I know you're busy and you're getting busy. Well, I'm talking about Arlene was really good with the pendulum as well. Okay, just a card for Mama Bear. Okay, I'm pulling it, Mama Bear. I'm pulling it from Spirit of the Animals Oracle. This is really great deck. It's new deck for me. Yeah, love you too, Arlene. You're welcome, Lisa. Oh, she says, okay, let's have some fun soon. Okay, all right. I'll email you or get a hold of you on Messenger, Arlene.
Mama Bear.
Okay.
Mama Bear.
I didn't look at the moon last night, so I haven't looked at it lately.
Trust, it says.
Trust.
Yeah,
for Mama Bear?
With it because it just flew out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, trust.
Okay, so we're just so Mama Bear, trust. All right, I'm gonna cut mine, and my card is, ooh, you've got the giraffe, and it's the visionary. Well, that's fitting because giraffes can see the big picture, right?
Bigger picture, yeah.
So visionary, so visionary for you. Rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You're able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Whoa, I love this card.
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna read that again. So this is the giraffe visionary. Rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You're able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth. I love that. I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
And love with a big heart. Okay, that's your card. Oh, good.
I'll read what it says.
So Chris's, well,
okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
This is a time for trust. Sometimes there is no yes or no to an answer. There are situations where we are better served by not knowing what is to come, so that the miracle can unfold before our very eyes. Like children opening a gift, part of the magic is our lives is found in the joy of surprise. Trust that your angels have something amazing in store for you, even if they can't quite tell you yet what it is. Trust yourself. Yeah. Look at it from a bird's eye point of view, like a giraffe. Yeah.
So, Chris, so glad to. Exactly, higher perspective. I just want to note what Chris said here. She says, I'm back. 3 flights down, 3 flights up, twice, 4 times today. I've come a long way, baby. I only need a cane now. No longer my walker. Yay. Chris was in a terrible car accident. Yeah, Chris was in a terrible car accident some years ago, and she's been trying to, she's been struggling to get, become well. So she's come a long way.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I know you've really worked hard, Chris.
Yes, brilliant. You're welcome, Mama.
You're welcome, Mama Bear. Okay, well, have a great rest of the weekend, and happy Easter to everybody. And Mandy, thank you so much for coming on with me today. Yeah, I love reading with you,
Sharon. Yeah, I love reading with you.
Yeah, good. Well, thank you. Even though I talk so much.
We both do.
I really. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Let you talk more. Okay. Yeah, I'm just a blubbermouth. I don't know. There's a lot to talk about. Yeah. We'll have to. Anyways, we'll talk. Just a minute. Stay on. I'll say goodnight, end the broadcast, and I want to chat with you a bit. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Until the next time.
Until
Bye.
next time. Bye.